What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another futures market weekly analysis. Um, Today is November 30th, the last day of the month. We have a new month starting tomorrow, Monday, December 1st. So it will expect a lot of volatility for tomorrow, man. Expect a lot of volatility for tomorrow because it's the start of a new month, end of another month, and yeah. Other than that, let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Like the title says, futures, stock market. Futures market analysis. Just because I'm only gonna be trading futures this week, so yeah, I just only doing the analysis on the futures tonight, so it should be quick and short. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First thing first, let's go over the economic calendar for this week. Monday, December 1st. We have, as y'all know, before I even get into it, as y'all know, I have my news filtered on 3-star news only. So that's why we only see 3-star news, not 2-star, 1-star, because I only look for the high impact news. Yeah, let's get into it. Monday, December 1st, 2025. We have at 8:45 PMI. At 9, we have manufacturing PMI. And then at what time is that? I know that ain't 7. I guess that's 7. Like I say 7 p.m. Power speed. Um, yeah. Power speak. That is a weird time, 7 p.m. Maybe it's glitching and it's the wrong time. I'm not sure. But it said for right now it says 7 p.m. Power speak. So, and y'all know how Powell is. He definitely affect the market. Um, I don't know what that is. Wait. But yeah, Monday look like we. Come on now. Wait, wait. Monday it look like we definitely. What the word? Maybe it's trying to load up these ads over here. I don't know. If it pop up again, I'm gonna just screenshot it and then pull it up. But Monday, we definitely got a lot of news for Monday, so we definitely should expect a lot of volatility. All right, I'm gonna screenshot it. Y'all give me 1 second. Come on now. If this ain't, I think it's just playing with me at this point. Even my I don't know why my screenshot thing ain't popping up. It should have popped up by now. Man, come on. Let me try to refresh and then try to screenshot because I ain't got time to deal with this. Tonight it's playing games. I don't know if it's trying to load up them ads in the back or what. We literally had it pop up smooth. So I'm not sure why it's doing all that now. Come on now. This week. Why is it saying unresponsive when it's loading up? Oh well, we'll just try to read it pretty quick. But Monday we got a lot of volatility. Tuesday, December 2nd, we got jolts at 9 a.m. Jolts definitely something to be looking out for. Definitely also bring volatility. Now, Wednesday, this is probably the biggest day. Wednesday, we have non-farm at 7:15. Y'all know that's the biggest thing. Other than Powell, of course, other than Powell speaking. We got non-farm at 7:15, PMI at 8:45, PMI at 9, and crude oil at 9:30. So Wednesday definitely is a big day. Definitely a huge, huge, huge day on Wednesday. Thursday, initial jobless claims at 7:30. Thursday, December 4th. And then, oh, now the screenshot thing want to pop up. It is what it is, though. And then Friday, we have PCE at 9 a.m. Yeah, really got a jam-packed week, man. It's going to be a lot of volatility in this week. So be on the lookout. Be careful. Trade micros. I honestly recommend trade micros this whole week. Unless you just see a clean setup. If you got A plus setup, it don't matter if you trade micros or not. If you got A plus setup, but if you taking risky trades, trade the micros. All right. Now let's get into the charts because we're done with that. Looking at these charts, let's go to the daily. We're gonna start off with NQ because that's the main thing we've been trading. We're gonna look at NQ. Jump to the day. First, let's look at the monthly. Let's go to that monthly real quick. Looking at the monthly, since we about to end the month today. Looking at the monthly on NQ. All right, now I don't know what the world is going on, all this noise. But looking at the monthly for NQ, looking at the monthly NQ, this for November we ended up closing red. That's not a bad thing all entirely though. We did close red, even though we're in the uptrend. That's kind of a good thing because we are looking for what, a higher low. Um, we got our higher high, then we made a lower low, right? So we had higher high, lower low, but then we made another higher high, and I said, hey, at some point we gotta look for a higher low to get set for us to start actually making an uptrend because we had a higher high with a lower low. That's not it's yes overall we're in uptrend, but right here this is not the uptrend. We need to start building higher highs and higher lows. So this is going to let us know, hey, what after this month, after November month, we're looking for a low. We're looking for some type of low. Now it can be our higher low. It can lead us to our higher low, and we make our higher high, or it can come on down and make a lower low, or lead us to that lower low. Um, but it's letting us know, hey, we're looking to make some type of low. Biggest thing we want to see when we get our first green monthly candle, where we want to take them longs back to them highs and see if we can get that higher high. Do got monthly gap here. If the market decides to come down and retest here, it could retest around here at 228. Y'all can't see that. Let's see. Try to move this over so y'all can see it a little bit. Right there. 22,823.50. Do got a monthly gap there. If it decides to come down to the gap, we can see that potential rejection there to go higher. But main thing, you really ain't gotta look for them gaps on the monthly. Main thing is, hey, it turned red. We know we're looking for some type of low. All right, let's go down to the daily, or let's look at the weekly first, just to see what that weekly close. Weekly, we end up closing green. Pretty much same thing. We made higher high, but we made a lower low on the weekly. We got our first green candle, so that's telling us we're making some type of high. Now, is it going to lead us to the higher high? All the way back to them to these highs up here, or would it be a lower high and we come make a lower low and stop this downtrend, which probably leads us down to that monthly fair value gap that we was talking about. Honestly, it just all depends, because even if we make a higher high, we won't have full structure, because we have higher high, lower low, and then higher high. That not true structure. So it is some tricky times right now. We're not getting full complete structure to be able to just hold trades how we want to. That's the one bad thing, I guess you can say. Can't really hold trades how we want to. But that's the main thing we're looking for, is structure to get built. So we had a green week for last week. I do expect these highs to get retested. It looks like these highs already did. Highs already got retested, so this is technically the market already did what it needed to do for the weekly. Okay, so now we at them hands of the market. Looking at the daily. Daily. Of course, we had higher high. Then we made a lower low. We ended up making that lower low back on the 20th. But we ended up pushing right back up, making another higher high. Now we're trying to see, is the market trying to reverse at this point? Is it trying to switch to an uptrend to lead us back to these all-time highs? Or is the market just doing a pullback? You know, if it's just doing a pullback. But last week we did end up making a higher high right here on the 26th. We made that higher high on the 26th. It pretty much broke this mini downtrend right here, but we still got these lows here that we got to see it break for us to completely say, hey, we're full-fledged uptrend. It did try to build a base here. It made a low, made a higher high, but today, Sunday, we just made a lower low, so it just broke that base completely. So at this point, we don't know what the market want to go. If they want to move to a downtrend for now, or if it's just making a quick low, then go switch back to an uptrend. Currently, it's just very indecisive, man. Very indecisive. All right, but looking at the overall structure, we're going to follow the overall uptrend. So we're going to mark out the high. That's our ultimate target. Mark out our last solidified low. So it was higher high, low, higher high. Yep, I believe this is last. Yeah, this is last solidified low all the way down here at 23,266. Then we're gonna mark out any fair value gaps for it to potentially bounce from. We definitely gonna mark the one we're currently in. Definitely gonna mark that one. So we kind of want to see a break and retest above that fair value gap if we can. Let's see. Got a gap here. Okay. Got a gap here. Mark that out too. Could be coming down here. Because I believe NQ has a ton of gaps. We're just going to mark a couple of them and see if they can pop, if we can break through them. And then I'm going to mark this low because we kind of want to see this be that new potential higher low. Higher low or lowest point. We kind of want to see this stay respected. So I'm going to put a light pink line there. All right. Now, what we're looking for, like we said, we want to trade that uptrend. So we pretty much waiting for market to continue the uptrend. Honestly, this making that lower low kind of messed us up. This kind of messed us up because we was looking for that structure to stay. Now it broke that structure, so we don't really got a solidified level, or if you want to call it solidified level, it's all the way down here. So market can drop as low as, come all the way back down here and continue that downtrend. Honestly, looking at this daily, if you want to go long, based off the daily, you gotta let it come back and close above this high. That's the only way you can get in on the long on the daily as of now. Um, Other than that, if it closes red, it's gonna be a while before you can get in the long because you're gonna need it to close red, then come up and make a higher high, and it gotta close past the previous high. So that might take 2-3 days for it to do that. But with the news we got, we could see it just slow. But it is difficult uh wanting to go long on this daily, honestly. If you want to go shorts though, you need that close below this low. Um, Honestly, you could take it down to this next fair value gap, but it honestly, looking at this daily, NQ do not look the best to trade for Monday. Looking at the hourly, yeah, it just don't look the best, honestly. I mean, if you want to just follow them shorts, you can, but you don't have no solidified levels on this hourly to sit behind. You'll be sitting at all the way up here at the top. Don't have any green pullbacks just yet, so it's kind of like you just following the momentum down. Um, so it's really not the best type of trading until we see some green get in the mix. Then we can get ready to start looking for positions either short or long. But we need some type of green candles to start getting the mix. So honestly, as of now, looking like no trade as of now on NQ. If we look at that weekly, like we said, it already did its job. So we at the mercy of the market at this point, man. If we can close red though, I definitely like potentially them shorts for for next week. If we close red on the weekly, definitely like the potential them shorts back down to these lows to continue that downtrend. We end up closing red, but failing to close. Well, actually, I can't even say failing to close. We gotta wait. I gotta wait to structure. If it closed red, but we look like we switching to an uptrend on a daily, then I might be potentially looking for that reversal back to the other side for the next week. But as of now, it ain't really nothing to really want to trade. Let's go look at gold. Look at gold real quick. Looking at gold, oh my goodness. Gold weekly, we closed green. This could be leading us to that higher high. We're not in no type of downtrend on the weekly on gold, so it could be leading us to the higher high. Let's look at that monthly real quick. Monthly closed green. Oh yeah, we might be trying to go to the highs on gold. Gold actually kind of looking a little better. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, uptrend. Yeah, gold actually looking pretty decent, man. It's definitely looking pretty decent. We had higher high, higher low, higher high, but then we made the lower low, boom. So let's mark our targets. High is the target. This low is our last solidified level. Let's mark out for value gaps. That gap there. Got another nice gap here. Got another gap. Up. Gap here. And honestly, I think that's it. Once we clear this gap, we should be good to moving up. And we're clearing it right now. It just depends on if we can close past it at this point. We do have this high. I would love to see us close past this high. Right here, like build structures above that high. Start moving up. Gold probably looked the best for so far. So we had high, low, higher high. So boom, low, low, higher high. So I'm gonna put a light pink line here. This is kind of where we want to not see the market go below. So I really want to see green counter close past here. Key closing green, green, green. If we get some red, we gotta stay above this white line. Okay? gotta build structure above this previous high. But I would love for us just to close green and go straight up there. All right. I honestly like the longs on gold for sure. Oh yeah, my bad. Go to the daily. What we're looking for, like I said, want this close past this daily fair value gap. If we can close past this high, I don't really think we're gonna get the retest of this fair value gap. We might just shoot up and either start making some base up here, or we might just shoot straight up to that high. So if we close past this high right here, I really don't see us retesting. If we close past 42.88. Now, if we don't close past it, I definitely can see us retesting and go higher. If we close green, then retest go higher. But honestly, I'm just looking for them loans to go all the way to the all-time high. I like gold a lot. The weekly look bullish, the daily look bullish, and the monthly look bullish. So I'm liking gold a lot. Gold might be the trades for this week, honestly. Looking at the hourly, right now the hourly is bullish, but we are getting our pullback with this so far. Let's see if it's gonna close red, but we can mark out this hourly higher low. Got that hourly high low there. See if it starts staying above these levels. Like I said, we want to see it hourly. Did the hourly close? I think the hourly closed up there once. It broke that high. Yeah, soon we get our next green count, I'm really looking for them longs. Soon we get our next hourly green count, I'm looking for them longs. Either after this red, our first green, I'm looking to go long, or if we end up flipping back green and closing above this previous hourly high, I like the longs. So I might have to catch it tonight. All right. Check out YM, and then we're going to call it. YM. Daily. It's probably going to look like NQ in there. YM, we had higher low, lower low, higher high. I said higher low, that means to say higher high. Higher high, lower low, higher high, low, higher high, lower low. We got multiple lower low. This is the last solidified low though. Yeah, this is the last solidified low. But honestly, if we want to see this daily whole base, but we just seen NQ break it, so YM might break this base right here. So, but we kind of want to see it hold this base if it can, with this higher high, higher low, higher high. But we on NQ we did fill that daily gap. We didn't fill the daily gap on YM, so we might be trying to come fill that daily gap. Then maybe it'll reverse, but I wanted to see us keep pushing up, honestly, if we can. I think that's all I'm gonna mark for now. We do got this gap. Super tight. Super tight gap. Alright. I would like to see us hold this 47, 441 level as our solidified level. So looking on that hourly, I would need that bounce to happen right here. Yeah, about right here. I need to break and retest of this hourly gap. We didn't retest it just quite yet, so we could see it come down a little bit more. Alright. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I'll probably gonna do another analysis video tomorrow, maybe for the stocks and continuation for this futures market, because like I said, really ain't too many great trades. I mean, gold look good, but ain't too many great trades as of now. So we might have to let Powell speak tomorrow, and he can kind of clear some of this stuff up for us. All right, y'all have a good one.